morning, everybody. So who here is a entrepreneur, small business owner? I feel like it's everybody, right? Isn't that the idea? So the last 15 years, my focus has been trying to help people figure out what is wrong with their body, why do they feel a certain way, what's causing the health issues. And so it's over the time as I've been going through, I've been learning that a big part of it is our environment, but then how do we find out what's wrong and why? And so that's where I've come up with a system, which the system is to figure out and be able to identify with technology what's going on in your body. So entrepreneurs, we have a few things in common, right? So who here deals with stress? Right, yeah, two hands, that's perfect. So stress is a normal part of what we deal with, right? Number two, obsessive focus and relentless drive, right? So the reason we have this as business owners is because we care. We want our business to succeed, and we want it to be something that helps people and it grows, right? The last thing is putting the business first. Obviously, that's something we all do because we want our business to succeed. So if you are passionate in the business, you're going to put that first. And so what this does is this creates burnouts. It creates gut issues, hormone imbalances, anxiety, low energy. And because of that, and because we don't put ourselves first, then that can affect our business. So a little bit about myself is I started as a personal trainer about 15 years ago, and I started by helping people physically. And what was cool about that is I could see a difference in people, and I was doing what I could tell that's something that I love to do. But I was starting to get questions like, what do I do about my adrenals? Or if I have a thyroid issue, you know, what can I do about the thyroid medication I take? And this is stuff that you don't learn in personal training school. They just don't teach you these things. So because I wanted to answer those questions, I went and became an integrative health coach, but then I started integrating wellness therapies and different things that are technology related into being a personal trainer. And so when I got into that integrative nutrition side of it, I realized that so much of it is the diet, our environment, everything that we deal with on a daily basis affects our health. And so that led me into finding a mentor, which was one of the best things that ever happened to me. I have a mentor that's traveled the world for the World Health Organization and learned how people that have little communities, they have no hospitals, they don't have a doctor that's, you know, a credentialed doctor, yet they have no disease or any kind of health concerns that they deal with on a daily basis. And so it taught me that there is different ways to handle health and wellness than just getting medications and seeing your general doctor. And so that's where I created the clinic, which is RebootU. And the whole idea with RebootU is to take a systematic approach to finding out what's going on in your body with technology. So there's all these amazing things that are out there. I have a couple doctors in here now who are very familiar with these things, but I'm sure most of you have heard CBD. Anybody heard of CBD before? Yep. How about ozone therapy? Peptides? It's a huge word right now, right? But who can really explain what a peptide is and how it works besides my doctors? It's a small amount of people, honestly, who can explain how that really works. But I bet you there's a lot more people who use it than really know why. But it's because we have these amazing podcasters, we have this information we can find on YouTube, and we decide that peptides is something that we need. But we don't really know why or what it does except for what they told us. It helped them with inflammation. So the idea is, with using AIs, I can now show you which peptide you need, why, and does CBD make sense for you specifically? And that's something that hasn't really been available readily, that I've seen at least on the market, is being able to show you what you need and why. And then does it work? Is there making a change in your body or not, right? So there's a system, it's a 4-step human reboot system that I've created. It's called the IDEA method. And what it works is, first is we identify. So when you come in and you know that you want to do something specific, no matter what, we scan the body first, because we need to figure out what's going on in the body, how's everything functioning. And then after that, we go into detox, because detox is all about cleaning the body out, right? Once we clean the system out, the idea is that we can have like a clean system so that when we go into enhancing the body, enhancing is going to be about boosting the system, but we don't want to boost garbage, right? So we make sure we get the garbage out, and then we boost the body, and then it's about adapting. So keeping the body moving forward in the direction, the momentum that we've created. So a little bit of technology, the epigenetic follicle test shows us what's in your cells. It's using a spectrum coil, so a Tesla coil, to find that, and then the pulse analysis shows us what's going on in the body physically. So that's just an example of some of the technology that we use. And then in terms of therapies, we have the latest and greatest in therapies, but again, how do you know which one you need? It's because we show you what you need based on the scans and the technology, and then we can show you that it actually works. So the whole mission here for you as entrepreneurs is to help your body keep up with the workload you put on it, right? So if we can see that there's an issue there with adrenals or amount of energy you have available, we then want to boost your body to be able to handle your workload, because as you grow, your body needs to be able to handle it as well and keep up with it.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that for your presentation. Give it up for RebootU.